68-14, it finishes in Cardiff, and England get an emphatic win over the Welsh. They're one of their main rivals. I have no idea where to start in this game. I think I'm going to do a quick sort of talk on both teams. And I want to talk about England first, because that was a fantastic performance. I know the Welsh aren't in their strongest position right now, but that was a real all-rounded performance. Both the forwards and the backs really showed a lot of class in that game. I mean, how good were Twin Deleu? Ben Curry and Tom Curry were, once again, Tom Curry, fantastic. But Ben Curry gets man of the match in the end, and he was brilliant too. All the forwards, that's where the game, I think, was won, as I predicted. The forwards were too powerful for the Welsh ones, which is something you'd never imagine saying 10 years ago. So it's a shame for the Welsh, but the English forwards are really, really dominant right now in the collision, in that fixture. But yeah, England were good. Northampton Saints clearly having an impact on the backs. We'll get into that a bit later on one of the tries in particular. But yeah, a fantastic performance from a lot of players. Henry Pollock came on and made his debut and scored two tries on debut. He got over half an hour of play. I did not expect that, which is nice to see from Steve Borthwick and for him, because he's earned it. He has earned it for his performances in the Premiership, his performances in England A, his performances in England under-20. He has been outstanding at every level he's played at. He comes on, plays an England senior men's test in the Six Nations, and is outstanding in that as well. So fair play to the guy. 20 years old, Henry Pollock. He is going to be a true legend. But actually, I was going to the Welsh fans for a bit. And I want to say to the Welsh fans, we've been there. I've been there. I'm an England fan. We lost 53-10 a couple of years ago to the French at home in Twickenham, and it really does hurt losing to one of your biggest rivals. However, there are signs of promise for the Welsh. There are, they just beat the English under-20s in the under-26 Nations last night. That was a brilliant win for the Welsh. Lots of young players in that squad that played today who played quite well. The likes of Ellis Mead, Joe Roberts, Blair Murray, Ben Thomas. They all looked really good to me. So Dafydd Jenkins and Jack Morgan, obviously, of course, two young forwards. So there's a lot of promise in the Welsh team, and it hurts right now, but it will get better, I promise. Just need to find a head coach and start to build in the next year or so. And by 2027, there's no reason why he can't be getting to quarterfinals minimum. But going on to this game, let's just get off at the start. Itoje going over for the first try in the first 5 minutes. A quick start for England. And it's exactly what we needed. England have been very good at quick starts in the last 10 years. And when England had that sort of dominance in 2016 to 2020, we were known for starting quick. And it was nice to see a bit of the old England there. Itoje going over from a pick and go. And then straight after, Blair Murray actually scores in response, but it's disallowed for an offside on Thomas Williams, which I think is the right decision. It's harsh, but it is correct, in my opinion. But some people might say that, but I think it's correct. And then the second try is a blinder. Finn Smith plays a beautiful pass out on his left hand as well to Tom Roebuck, who has the power to go over in the corner. Blair Murray maybe could have done a bit better there, but it's a beautiful pass from Finn Smith, and that makes it 14-0. However, the Welsh do stay in the fight, and they get one back around the 20-25 minute mark, I think, from Ben Thomas to centre, inside centre, goes straight under the post to make it 14-7. Within the first 20 minutes, England lose Ollie Chesson, which is quite a blow. Well, could have been quite a blow, but it wasn't in the end. But that could have had a big impact on the collisions and the line-out. But we are able to cover with Cunningham South playing 60 minutes, and he will end the day with 2 tries as well. So well done to Chandler Cunningham South. I want to talk about the third try, though. Alex Mitchell gets it out. Alex Mitchell gets it out to Fraser Dingwall. He gets to Finn Smith, and then the ball we have seen so often at Northampton Saints gets the ball out to Tommy Freeman, running on that line, cutting straight through the middle. Try for Tommy Freeman. That is a Northampton Saints playbook move. That is. If you guys enjoy Six Nations rugby and you watch England rugby, but you don't really watch anything else other than internationals, that is Northampton Saints all over. That is club rugby. This is the brilliance of club rugby. So if you don't watch club rugby, watch it, because you'll see that every week at Northampton Saints pretty much, because those are 4 Northampton Saints players linking up as they do for their club, now doing it for England. There's also a 4th and 5th try. I have to check my notes. Sorry, I made a load of notes here. The Finn Smith. Oh yeah, sorry. Cunningham South 4th try. Yeah, he gets the 4th try. He goes over for the 4th try bonus point, and that is secured within 36 minutes for England, which is crazy. And then we get a 5th try just before half time. Someone kicks it through, I didn't see who, but Dingwall regathers and gets it to Ben Curry, who carries. Might have been a knock-on from Itoje. It looked very borderline to me. And then Will Stewart manages to dot down on the try line. So 33-7 at half-time for England. A dominant display at the first half. And that's 5 tries to 1 in the first half. And it's 5 tries to 1 in the second half. Overall, 10 tries to 2 in England. The second half restarts. Just to check my notes here, sorry. Wales beating England under a lot of pressure. Alex Mitchell dropping the ball straight near the sort of, not on the restart, but early on in the second half. And I can't remember who kicks it through for Wales, but it's Dingwall who manages to get it, I think in front of Blair Murray, if I remember correctly, and then Marcus Smith dots down. So England were put under some pressure early on in the second half, but eventually England do score the first try of the second half. I should mention, Ellis Mee nearly goes over, gets the offload to Max Llewellyn pretty much on the line, but he knocks it on. Him and Wainwright, a mixture of those two, knock it on, and that was a big, big blow for Wales, a hugely missed opportunity. It was around this moment, a bit after this, Henry Pollock comes on. I thought he'd get 5 minutes, but he's going to get half an hour of game time for England, which is, I think, brave from Steve Borthwick, and we should... what's the word? Praise Steve Borthwick, commend him for making these bold substitutions and giving players game time. He also moved Ben Earl. He took off Tommy Freeman, brought on Pollock. So it was Pollock and the Currys in the back three, and Ben Earl got half an hour in the centres, which is mad. That is mad. Is that, say, where Wales are, or is that a testament to the quality of Ben Earl and his versatility? Clearly, Steve Borthwick is trying to, and lots of teams are trying to build up this hybrid player. Eddie Jones has once talked about it with Ben Earl. So Ben Earl can play forwards and backs. It's the ideal situation. So a 6-2 split makes more sense. We see it with Quagga Smith at South Africa. We see it with Jegu last week for France. So it's clearly something that's trying to be implemented more in national teams, in international rugby. Going on after that, Ellis Mee, sort of Llewellyn drop. Henry Pollock comes on, I just said, and then Daly. Daly tackles Jared Evans, and it sort of hits Daly's head in the tackle, and Alex Mitchell kicks forward and manages to dot down himself. So Alex Mitchell gets another try, and then Pollock scores. George Ford came on. What a brilliant pass! It mirrors the sort of Finn Smith pass of the first half. They're very similar players in the sort of style of rugby they play, George Ford and Finn Smith. George Ford chucks it out again on the left hand, and it goes over a couple of players' heads. Henry Pollock manages to get down in the corner, and a lovely try for him. And you see his family celebrating in the crowd. That was fun to see. I'm just checking through some other notes here. Hayes scores a try, Joe Hayes. Ben Thomas gets his second try for Wales. He scored both the tries. And then Pollock scores the second try later on in the game. And then on the dying minutes, there's 3 seconds to go. Wales do a restart and it doesn't go 10, which would usually end the game. But you can't, it's a restart. So the game has to restart some way, even though it's gone past 80 minutes. So it's a scrum for England on the halfway line, and you can hear the commentator say this is a fantastic attacking opportunity, which it is, and some good carries from the English. They go down the left. Cunningham South has a good carry. I think Itoje has a good carry, and eventually Cunningham South managed to dot down for his second try of the game. So that sort of rounds off the game 68-14. A big landmark result in the Six Nations, and I think in the results between these two countries. I am not sure. I would need to check this, but that might be a record win for England over Wales. Maybe ever. Surely away in Wales, in Cardiff, it's a record win. But it might be even home and away a record win. It's a shame. I'm loving it. But it's also a shame from a rugby point of view, because you don't want to see Wales ever be that far behind their biggest rival, England. Not our biggest rival. But it's a shame to see the gap between the two teams. But as I said earlier on in the video, it will get better for Welsh fans. They will rebuild. The under-20s, if I'm right, have come third in this under-26 Nations behind France and England. They've beaten Ireland, and they've beaten Italy, and they've beaten Scotland in the sort of table rankings, I think. So really well done from their under-20s. Hopefully, a mixture of those coming through and the current standout players in their squad today can really start to build in the next 2 years, especially for the World Cup. It will get better for Wales, but England are too dominant on the day, too much power, too much size. You see Tom Roebuck and Freeman on the wings. Elliot Daly also had a great game, by the way, but Freeman and Roebuck are big men. They really are big men. And Ellis Mee, Blair Murray, Tom Rogers wasn't playing today, but they're not massive guys. I can't remember who the other Welsh wing was. Joe Roberts, he's all right, but yeah, they don't have the size of Freeman and Roebuck. But that really rounds off the video for this one, guys. Please do like if you got this far, and as I said, I keep saying lots more content coming out in the next 6 months, so please do subscribe if you want to see more of that. Again, thank you if you got this far through the video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.